Hey, Chris Ferdinandi here with another Vanilla.js quick tip. Let's get into it. You can use the node text content property to get and set the text of an element and omit the markup as a string. In this example, I have a div with the greeting class on it. And inside this element, I have a style element with some inline text to make a paragraph purple. I have a paragraph with the hidden attribute on it, so this won't show up in the UI. And then I also have another paragraph that says hello world. And if we jump over to the browser for a minute, you can see what this looks like. That inline CSS is making this paragraph purple. The hidden paragraph isn't showing up. I use the document query selector method to get that element. And then I'm going to use the node text content property on it and log the result to the console. And if we jump back over to the browser, you can see that it gets all of the text content, including the CSS properties inside the style element and the text inside the hidden UI element, but not those elements itself. So the style element isn't here. The paragraphs around my text aren't here, but all of the text, whether it's visible or not, is grabbed by this property, including trailing and leading white space. You can use the node text content property to update the text of an element as well. So if I were to set greeting text content to this string, it's going to completely wipe out what's already there. Similarly, you can use it to concatenate on existing content. Here I'm going to set the text content to plus equals and then a string. And this is the equivalent of saying text content equals greeting text content plus. It's a shorthand for string concatenation that's going to append to what's already there. And if I reload, you can see in this case, because I'm grabbing the existing content and then updating it, it's actually stripping out the paragraphs around my content. So that's a little something to be aware of here with how this behaves. And so what's happening is I'm grabbing this string and replacing the existing content with this appended string. And so all of the HTML inside it is getting removed. You can add text to the beginning of an element's content by adding your string and then plus, and then the text content property for what's already there at the end. This is going to have a similar result, except instead of add this after, we're going to get the add this before. And then you can see again, all the markup has been stripped out. Any HTML inside the string gets encoded automatically and rendered as is. So in this case, these will not show up as paragraphs. You will actually see this as like a string literal. So you can see the paragraph elements show up as encoded strings inside the UI. And if we were to take a look at this, let's view this as HTML. You can see it's actually been encoded to show up as just a string and not a real HTML element. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe even share it with someone else who you think might enjoy it. You can also get my daily developer tips newsletter over at gomakethings.com, where every weekday I share a new tip, trick, tool, or Vanilla.js snippet to help you build a simpler and more resilient web. Thanks so much for watching.